So open house safety. First and foremost, actually got brought up just a minute ago. Do not ever do an open house alone. I don't care if it's a 600 square foot studio apartment in downtown. Don't do an open house alone. So I always get pushback on that from realtors because they're like, well, I don't want to share my leads. Okay, I respect that. Who can you bring with you that you don't have to give your leads to?
Lender.
How about a lender? A title rep. and you want to give the lender those leads anyway. So lenders, title reps. Who else could you bring?
Escrow. Family.
Your big, strong
Family. There you go. Absolutely. The biggest thing with these types of potential crimes, so like worst case scenario is like kidnapping and rape type stuff and murder. But the majority of it's going to be robbery, more than likely. And that's going to be opportunity. They're going to walk in and see nobody there but you and them, and they're going to be like, I'm bigger. I want your wallet.
I don't carry one.
But if there's, dang it. But if there's more than one person there, they're probably not going to see the opportunity present itself to step into that illegal activity. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I love this one because a lot of this stuff will incorporate prospecting because I don't know if you guys have read that in a book yet, but prospecting is kind of important for what we do. So get to know your neighbors. When you're going to do an open house, it shouldn't be sprung on everybody in the neighborhood. You should have been calling everybody in the neighborhood. You should have been door knocking everybody in the neighborhood. And you're welcome. And then when you get there, 20, 30, 45 minutes before the open house is supposed to happen, you've already put all your signage out all over the place, and then go door knock 3 houses on either side of your house, and then 3 houses on either side across the street. And all you're doing is saying, hey, I'm across the street, I've got cookies, I've got cake, I've got punch, I've got this, I've got that. Why don't you come across the street and come see me? I'd love to show you the inside of the house. I'm closing down at 1 or 2 o'clock. If you still see my signs out, come check on me.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Because even if it is the mean, angry neighbor, tell them, hey, I'm going to be out of there at 2 o'clock. If you still see my signs out, come kick me out.
Yeah.
Plant seeds for these people to come check on you. And who knows, you might get a deal out of it. You might get the listing next door. You might get them to come in and be like, oh, my cousin wants to buy a house. But for safety purposes, get to know the neighbors. You can use that in conversation if, let's say, somebody comes in and they're just kind of being kind of creepy. You can bring that up in conversation with them and be like, hey, Dale from across the street said he's just went home to get his wife to come back. You get to meet them. Maybe you'll be your neighbor. And they'll be like, oh, well, no, I got to go. You know, because now their window of opportunity has been shrunk. It's complete BS. You don't even know Dale is coming over or not, but you use that. You know what I mean? You've met these people. You can speak their names intelligently and with confidence. So unlock and open. When you get to your open house, all the lights get opened up, all the windows get opened up, not just blinds, but literally open everything. Unlock the back doors, walk through the entire house. Make sure there's nobody in, hiding spots.
Yeah.
Okay? Walk through and clear the house. Open everything up. It's going to be setting you up with strategic exit strategies if you need to have them. If you're getting chased, you know what direction to get to a door. Or that room has a window, I can jump out of it. Welcome, sign in, and usher the guests. So with having more than one person at an open house, it's a lot easier to greet every single person as they walk in the door. That's going to do so much for your open house. Number one, it's not a dead environment. People aren't going to walk in and be like, hello? Somebody here?
Right.
Somebody's there to greet them as soon as they walk in the door. You're making eye contact. Loss prevention, they go over this all the time. If they think somebody's going to steal, they're like, can I help you, ma'am? Hey, what can I help you with today? Oh, what are you looking for today? They're on you because you don't have the chance to steal something and you leave. So if you think somebody might be kind of creepy, hey, welcome to the open house. How many are you going to today? Oh, great. So how long have you been looking for a property? Oh my gosh, just here in East County, or where else have you been going? Absolutely. Hey, I was about to do a Facebook Live video. Do you want to be in it with me?
No.
Oh, okay. Get the hell out of the house, weirdo. Get all over them. So have them sign in. Get their contact information.
Can I add one thing?
Of course.
On number 3, we said unlock and open. When we first get to the open house, we go inside the house to check it out first. We lock that door as soon as we walk through the door because we don't like surprises.
You don't want to be followed.
Don't want to be followed in by somebody that we're not anticipating, especially while we're walking around looking. You come down here, somebody at the bottom of the stairs. Well, that's my way out.
Right.
So we definitely lock that door first when we get in. Go in, open everything up, look at it, and then when we're ready to unlock, we unlock and open everything. Absolutely.
Great point. Great point. Another reason why you want to get there so early. You don't want to show up when the open house starts, so you have to keep the front door open as you're upstairs opening stuff, and you hear that, hello? You're like, yeah, I'll be down in a minute. Just taking a shower, But no, that's a great point. So when you get to your open house or you're showing, whatever it is, walk in, lock the door behind you, because you're alone, theoretically. Walk through the house, open, turn everything on, come back, open that front door last. So usher the guests through the house. So when you get ushered, I'm sure everybody here has been to a wedding, you go to the end of the aisle and the person's like, oh, you with the bride or the groom? And what they do is they walk to an aisle and then they point you to it. They don't walk you down the aisle into the seat and then get themselves stuck in the corner and go, this is your seat. So when you're walking a guest through the house, you should not, this is the master bedroom. Do you see the master bedroom? No. You open the door and you go, so this is the master bedroom, and they go in first. You are now the one that gets to leave immediately. You open the door, let them in. Stand at the door. Let them peruse. Kick the tires, if you will. Don't let them get you cornered in a room. Does that make sense? Yep. That's one of those little tactical awareness things that people just don't think of. They're like, oh, let me show you the bedroom. And then they turn around and they're like, why don't you have any pants on? It's like, so that wasn't set up on purpose, but next you'd want to use your phone. Oh, it must be cold. Click. Making fun of an assailant's a bad idea. You shouldn't do that. So use your phone. There are so many different apps and things that you can use on your phone. Who here uses HomeSnap?
I do, and I accidentally set the alarm off twice.
Good.
I called everybody.
Good. That's awesome. Do that. HomeSnap, I didn't get a screenshot of it, but if you don't have it, it's a free app, and you link it to your MLS feed so you can get all your access and everything right there. And when you go to do a showing or an open house, you can actually set a showing timer. And if that timer doesn't get turned off by the time you're done showing, it will alert everybody on your emergency contact list in your phone that you need help. It'll give you the address. It'll give them information. It's huge. I would highly recommend everybody use it. And it's free. It doesn't cost anything. Also, you can have somebody, I'm sorry, what was your name? Barry. So like Barry said, have somebody that you have already contacted and have some code language, okay? I know like the red file is like a big one. So, if you've got somebody that's just like not right and you're like, hey, Peggy, yeah, hey, it's Mike. I'm over here at, 123 Main Street. I totally forgot the red file on my desk. Can you go grab it for me?
Yeah, I'm going to get it for you right now.
Now Peggy's like, okay, he's at 123 Main Street. He needs the red file. I'm going to hang up with him, call the cops, and get them over there.
But I'm
okay? right? Yeah, and Peggy's like, I'm on my way.
That's right. That's right.
So, but have someone that you have already set it. It could be your wife. It could be your husband. It could be your roommate. It could be your teenage son. They need to know this code language. You know, you're going to tell them the address, and then you're going to drop the code. You know, it could be the green file, blue file, whatever it is. But if you say it just kind of nonchalant, just be like, I totally forgot the red file on my desk. Can you go grab it for me? Okay, give me a call when you've got it. Click. God, I always seem to forget stuff at the office. Anyways, you were telling me you were looking for houses, and find a way to progress the conversation. Okay, get that 5 or 6 levels deep with the person you're really uncomfortable talking to. You know, role play with them, figure it out. But drop that hint to whomever it is that you called that you need help at this address. So number 6, final, is know your exits. Windows are exits. Doors are exits. Garage doors are exits. All right? Know how you can get out of this house if you need to. All right? And that also goes for earthquakes, house fires. Okay, those are things that we probably don't ever think of when it comes to safety. It's always intruders and assailants. But if you're doing an open house or a showing and there's an earthquake and half the house falls down, you should still know, okay, well, that room, there's a window that we can all fit out of. You know, oh, we go down this hallway and we can get out the garage door. You know the layout of the property that you're in. So when it comes to private